Welcome everybody to the Shaun White's Amazing Year edition of X Games Classics. I'm Sal Masakela, and when you think about Shaun White's last year, it did not involve hanging out at Power Surge playing video games like we are. No, it involved demolishing the competition on both snow and masonite. It all started at X Games last year. Then at Winter X Games, Shaun White came in hoping for double gold in slopestyle and superpipe. He only got gold in superpipe, so he built a private training facility at North Star and then went to Teen France to Winter X Games Europe and got double gold slopestyle superpipe. Is he the best two-sport athlete on the planet? Well, let's take a look at that last year, and you guys decide.
Shaun mixing up his line here. Before he was going straight to the front side heel flip, but now it's fakey-to-fakey 5, fakey-to-fakey 5 on the backside, and the heel flip, front side cab that Bucky missed just there. This line is really mixed. Oh no, is this really going to be a backside 360 into a 720? That is extremely difficult. That combination right there. Oh, and the heel flip, front side 5. Holy moly! Shaun White just stepped it up to the next level.
So now, Shaun White, who was sitting in the lead, with 4 minutes to go, is going to have to force the judge's hand.
Oh, look at that heel flip body barrel. He has to slow down. Very few guys feel the need to slow down. Oh, look at that heel flip fakie. And fakie to fakie 540, front side, fakie to fakie. No, 720. He looks like he's deciding that at the last minute. It really doesn't look like he was planning it.
So it's coming down to these two guys. Again, great friends, but rivals on this ramp. PLG does not like living in the shadow of Shaun White's fame on this vert ramp.
Boom, big, look at that. Shaun has got the power.
What does he need to do?
Fakie. He needs to make this whole run. This is the run he's been wanting to do right here. This fakie 5. He wants to do the 720 right here, but he's not going to. He's going to do the heel flip, frontside cab, and backside 360, 720. He's got it. This could be the run he wants right here. Oh, varial, body varial. Oh, heel flip, body varial, frontside 540. That's it. That's the best run we've seen. If the judges don't say so, I don't care. That is the best run we've seen here tonight. Absolutely.
Standing ovation inside the Nokia. Pierre-Luc Gagnon can make his own fate. The judges give Shaun White that 93. What is Pierre-Luc going to do? His four-peat on the line. Shaun White, the last man to beat him here at X Games in 2007. And that is it. That is it. Shaun White gets gold in the superpipe at Winter X Games, shows up at Summer, and does it again on vert.
All right, Shaun, talk about some pressure right there. The way the clock worked out, you were able to take another run. Talk about what was going through your mind before you dropped in for that final run.
Just wanted to put it down for all the fans that came out, and I've been working so hard to get this going this season of skating. And I know I was working my way through the tricks, and after that 7, I landed so perfect. I had the energy. I'm like, I'm making this happen. I don't care. But yeah.
Talk about the rivalry with you and PLG. I mean, just keeping it fun, but I mean, you guys pushing each other out there. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, Pierre's amazing. He made me go for it. I'm all cut up right now, but you know, it's a rivalry in the sense, but we're still friends, and I know he's gonna be gunning for me next year, but this is the second time I've ever won Summer X Games, so I'm beside myself, so.
I know how much this means to you, winning on skate. I mean, talk about just, you've accomplished so much in your career. What drives you or continues to drive you to just keep pushing yourself?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, it's the fans, it's the fact that I know you're gonna be here asking me questions afterward. I gotta have cool answers, and I'm just blanking right now. No, it's good. It's just, it's one of those things where it's hard to motivate, and then you get put with this giant obstacle like X Games in front of you, and you're doing anything to get to the top of it, and that's really where I find the motivation. And man, the crowd was just screaming for my run. I could feel it. So thank you guys out there.
Yeah, give it up to him, everyone in the crowd. Congratulations, Shaun White back on top with the gold.
Out of the gate, Shaun White takes a straighter route to the Superpipe entrance than many of his competitors. By avoiding turns, Shaun helps minimize friction that would slow him down. Shaun then jumps, which increases the distance of his fall. More time to fall means more time to accelerate. And acceleration is key because every mile per hour lost ultimately equals 3 less feet of amplitude. Once inside the 500-foot-long Superpipe, to increase his speed at takeoff, Shaun utilizes a technique known as pumping. Just like pumping your legs on a swing to go higher, Shaun uses pumping to increase his angular velocity. He crouches during the flat section of the half pipe, and as he enters the curve, lifts his body and arms up. This moves Shaun's center of gravity closer to the center of rotation of his curving path in the pipe, increasing his overall velocity. For amplitude, the ideal line to cut up the Superpipe's 22-foot walls is angled between 80 and 85 degrees. Angles shallower than 80 degrees, like this one, can transfer too much energy to horizontal motion down the Superpipe, contributing to over a 5-foot difference in amplitude. But none of this matters if Shaun doesn't nail the takeoff. In an optimal launch window of less than 1/10 of a second, Shaun initiates liftoff by pushing down on his board while simultaneously extending his arms to shoulder height. Just 33 thousandths of a second earlier or later, and he loses a full foot of air. And when Shaun executes each step flawlessly, he can soar up to 23 feet in the air, more than the height of the Superpipe itself. Last year, Shaun White made quite a statement with his 4th consecutive gold medal in the Superpipe, but he also made a bold fashion statement. He was the only guy in the men's competition wearing skinny pants, which actually might have given him an edge by reducing air drag as much as 20%. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.
The crowds have come because they know, hey, this is the biggest star in all of action sports. They're here in our town. We want to see it, see if he can live up to the hype. Hey, 18-foot backside air just to start things off.
Frontside double cork 1080. This is combo section.
Come on.
Double McTwist 1260, like it's his job. And that is a good warm-up run for him.
Leopard, zebra, tiger pants. Shaun White coming in hot.
Yo, hear me roar. I'm looking for him to throw out some tricks that we've never seen before.
He said he was riding better than he was this morning, and that he was looking forward to do some things he hadn't done yet.
All right, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna need the combo out of that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, added an extra spin. Oh, frontside double cork 1260. The most amazing thing is he knew that he came into that trick with not as much speed as he needed, and he changed his rotation and started spinning it earlier than what I've seen him in practice.
And with this win, as expected, Shaun White top 10 trending on Twitter right now. Let's just lay back and see if he throws that.
Frontside double cork 1260.
why this dude is Shaun White. In the victory lap, he said, I'm gonna put a period on it just so you think I didn't earn it, and throws it at the end.
To combo a double McTwist 1260, a trick that only 2 people on Earth can do, into a trick frontside double cork 1260 that no one on Earth can do.
That's never happened before. Could this be the highest score that we've seen in Superpipe ever, this run, after that combo?
Whether it's scored the highest or not, it's hands down the best run that we've ever seen in history. And look at that. Lacking the amplitude that he probably wanted, and he just wanted it so hard. Cat's out of it.
Shaun got a 97.66. That's the current highest score ever in Superpipe. Can he take himself out with this run? That was amazing in that it was the victory lap. Let's see what the judges think. Ladies and gentlemen, something big is about to happen to cap off this Winter X Games 2012. A perfect 100, the first time ever in the history of Superpipe riding. The crowds here at Aspen Snowmass hyped because they just witnessed perfection. That's how we end day 4 of Winter X Games 2012. Shaun White getting congratulated after a perfect score in the Superpipe. And hey, SportsCenter, look what I found. Shaun White. Buddy, that run was incredible. An amazing week for you, especially after the injury to your ankle.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know if I was going to compete, and I think all that built-up adrenaline from the comp and everything just pushed me to the edge, and I did something I've never done before.
You want to be a SportsCenter anchor right now and take me through your run?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Okay. Shaun White takes a bad slam in your second run, but here you go.
Here I'm dropping in backside air on the first hit. A little tweaky. Yeah, you saw that. Frontside double cork 1080 into a cab double cork 1080. And then this is probably my favorite move, frontside stalefish 540. Double McTwist 1260 into a frontside double cork 1260.
You ever did that combo before in competition?
You proud of the pants?
Yeah, you earned the pants. I was trying to figure out what animals were in your pants.
I really earned the pants tonight. Those were, it's a mix of cheetah and zebra.
Look at your react right here when you find out that you get the perfect 100.
I mean, it's just like one of those dreams come true. I mean, I had always joked about maybe possibly one day getting a 100, you know, a perfect score. And tonight's the night.
What does it mean for you overall?
Just means that I've been to X Games plenty of times, but I will forever remember this.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Shaun White's Amazing Year edition of X Games Classics. We saw earlier Shaun get the perfect score of 100 in Aspen and Superpipe, and some people would be like, rest on your laurels and come back and get him again next year. Shaun was on a roll, so he's like, I'm going to go to Winter X Games Europe for the first time and see if I can make it too. iPod, Louis Vito riding at the top of their game. Would it be enough? Shaun White got it done in run 1.
There's a little bit of story behind the 100, but that run was mind-blowing. Your thoughts?
Okay. I thought it was an amazing run. He did 2 tricks that no one on Earth can pretty much do. He did a back-to-back 199, call it what you want. He laid it down.
And here we go, first of 3 from Tigna. This is his debut here at the Winter X Games Tigna, and he is off to a huge start.
And just notice his amplitude. Pay attention to him in the flat bottom. Pay attention to him flying above the crowd. This is why judges hand out perfect scores to this rider.
Look at that landing, just shock-free.
Double McTwist 1260, making it look so easy, and then the alley-oop rodeo. That trick is so difficult. You're spinning one direction, your whole body is drifting another direction, and he just takes it into the crowd.
Rock star, top to bottom. Shaun White delivers for this crowd. The first run of 3, and I think we can expect some improvement from there. Even though it's a flawless run, Shaun has so much more to offer from there. His debut here in Tignes at the 2012 Winter X Games. Already the congratulations going around, well deserved, and he did that on his very first run with a 98, swinging out of the gates. Now, in Aspen, we saw him in the same position, a victory lap potential. He had the potential for him to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he loves this moment. This is the reason why in the qualification round he digs deep. He makes sure that he qualifies first so that he is the last man to make a statement. He has a trick that he wants to pull out. He tried it on the second run, wasn't able to. Knowing Shaun White, knowing how he digs deep, I'm looking forward to seeing the first time alley-oop double rodeo.
So this is the no pressure show. Like for the crowd, more than 30,000 in attendance. Shaun White goes Hollywood.
Oh man, and not for a perfect score, but he is having some fun out there.
Set up, set up, set up.
Oh, frontside 540, it just does not get any better than that.
Set up safety.
Nope.
So that run was show and fun and getting her done. Shaun White did that on the first run. The crowd, of course, appreciating all that he did. Some of the amplitude on that third and final run, outstanding. And this crowd electrified from the performance tonight. Louis Vito really stuck his neck out on the line, gave it a full-hearted effort. Shaun White, stoked, came and did what he was after, coming over to Europe. I mean, his season is long and he is busy. His schedule is thick. You know, try to get on his calendar for a dinner date. I don't think it's going to happen. Comes over to Tignes, looking for the gold medal, and there is our friend Luke Van Valen down in the corral with Shaun White. Let's see what Shaun has to say and what Luke's magic has for Shaun.
All right. Yeah, we get to hang out.
All right, Shaun. Well, you know, I'm here with Shaun White, the champ, of course. Shaun, righteous slash on the victory lap. You feeling good?
Yeah, I feel amazing. I don't know, that first run, I gave it my all, and I was standing there with the chance to back it up at the last run there, but I know, I'm just happy to have a victory lap. It's insane.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, first and foremost. And, I mean, I got a question for you. I mean, you got the Olympics on the way. You seem to have been steadily building since a very young age. And, I mean, how do you do it when you're thinking about new things to do and drop in? You're so progressive. I mean, you just let the hair flail, strum the electric guitar, a little freebird for you, and decide what to do next, or what?
I put the top down, dude. I drive it like I stole it, so think about that.
Copy that. Well, your first time to Teens, has it been amazing for you? I mean, are you enjoying Europe, hanging out with the French folks and eating some baguettes, or what?
Yeah, I got to say, everybody here tonight, this is by far better than Aspen. This is unbelievable. Thank you for coming.
So Shaun White, the first slopestyle final since January 24th, 2009, 1,147 days. And you know, I know Shaun's game plan back then was to never let it to go to 1,148 days.
Yeah, you know, he took time off. He wanted to focus on skating, wanted to focus on the Olympics. And when he took that time off, the sport just changed. Not only was it a new chapter, they actually just went out and got a new book. So a lot of people are doubting, can he adapt? Can he bring his level of riding to the level that now this Gen Next is bringing theirs to? And in short, I'm going to have to say yes.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, what is funny is Shaun went over, did some vert skateboarding, changed that sport.
Yeah, he goes over, messes with those guys, gets 2 golds there, but now he's back on his home turf. Beautiful cab, frontside double cork 12. Wow. This is exactly the run Shaun wanted to hit. Oh! And a genius, always finding opportunity for points. The best run we've seen today. I'm amazed because most people shouldn't be able to pull off what he just did. We saw Tor Bright take, you know, a year off to go film in the backcountry. You saw her ride in the half pipe, and it was like she'd taken 10 years off. Shaun White takes 2 years off to focus on skating and the Olympics, comes in here, and just his determination and his willingness to devote himself is paying off now in spades. And knowing Shaun White, that was probably his safety run. I'm sure he'll step it up in this run, bump up to like a 98.
So we're getting started on run 2 and 3. Shaun White slaying.
And just notice everything he does, he executes it perfectly well. 0 flaws. He knows how to milk every feature. And so far, similar run. Let's look for the third feature to see if he can throw something big.
Connection.
Coming in. Oh, backside double cork 1260. So he had 3 double corks. 2 of them were 1260s, just to throw it out there for the mathematicians that want to really calculate it based off of actual rotations.
97 takes the 95 and says, give me some more. Shaun just going nuts right now. His return to slopestyle is looking more and more solid. Second run. Shaun looks to announce his arrival back into slopestyle. He won the first run with a 95. He won the second run with a 97. And here he goes on run number 3. And we've heard there's bigger things planned.
Yeah, knowing Shaun White, he smells blood right now at 97. He knows that he has more tricks that can get him that perfect score. He would love nothing more than to go perfect score for his team.
So what's it going to take to do that?
Well, let's see how he kicked off his first jump switch. Boom. Oh, and he was going for it. Switch. Backside, double cork 1260. In my opinion, I thought what he was going to throw out was all 3 1260s and all 3 of them being double corks. That would have been just insane.
So Shaun, you know, in this position that he arrived at here for his third run is a commanding position.
You're the undisputed snowboard champion in 2012 with the Super Pipe Gold and backed it up with slopestyle here today. What does this mean for you?
I can't even describe it, man. I mean, to come to France, this is my first European X Games, and I'm blown away, man. I mean, I was just happy to win the pipe and come out here and try my best, but I don't know, man. I'm ecstatic. I can't wait to come back next year. So.
At the start of the show, we talked about 4 gold medals, an amazing year for Shaun White, but let's remember, he capped it off in slopestyle, an event that he really didn't perform well in for 2 years. A lot of people had written him off. Shaun White never writes himself off. Can he keep it moving again at X Games 2012, this time with a skateboard underfoot? Make sure you tune in June 28th through July 1st on ESPN, ESPN2, and ABC as the progression of action sports continues.